Now through the first couple weeks of August, prophecy dreams are going to be handed out like candy. So if you're a practitioner who has dreams like that, time to clock in and pay attention. This is going to be several different transits. Saturn is going retrograde July 13th, which as I'm filming this is less than 24 hours. Neptune's already retrograde, and Saturn and Neptune are basically conjunct with each other in Aries, which rules our head, so we've got a lot of messages coming through the mind. Uranus just moved into Gemini. Unpredictable conversation, unpredictable understanding of things that could come and or have already happened. Prophecy related stuff. Either closing out the old prophecies or bringing in some new ones. And because it's Uranus, we don't always know the timing of things. Saturn, sometimes we get firm dates, but with Uranus is like, it's gonna happen when it happens, and you don't get a say in it, so just buckle up, here we go. And then that Saturn conjunction with Neptune and Uranus are both ruling over Pluto retrograde, which is in Aquarius. Okay, secrets revealed. Let us understand. So if you're having dreams now through the first couple weeks of August and you think they're important, write them down. Put them in a notebook, put them in your phone, wherever you might have, what with the Zoom, oh my goodness, wherever you might feel like they need to be. That's where, write them. We have a full moon in Aquarius coming up in about a month. We just got out of the full moon in Capricorn. That full moon in Aquarius is going to have a lot to say. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about that in another video at another time, but just know that there's going to be a lot of dream stuff revealed on that full moon. So if you are brushing up on dream recall or you're brushing up on the dream realms, now's a good time to, clock in with it, check in with it, stay with it till we get there, probably a little bit after that. We also, another layer of the craziness to the dream revealing prophecy stuff that's happening right now, we also have the North Node in Pisces, which is helping our dreams to reveal our bigger purpose in the world and in life. So if you feel like right now, Spirit is bringing you dreams that you maybe don't understand, or are hard to make sense of. Clearly they're important, but you're like, I don't know when this is going to be important or why, but I can tell that this is going to be a thing, so let me pay attention. Just make sure that you write them down. Again, Uranus is unpredictable. The North Node requires that we build new skills that we don't really understand. Uranus is another planet of chaos and like placement. I guess the North Node isn't really a planet, but another placement in the astrological space where things are a bit unpredictable. So we've got really big purpose, unpredictable timing, and unpredictable steps to get there coming through our dreams right now. And Pluto being in Aquarius, which is being ruled by the Saturn and Neptune conjunction with both of them retrograde, and then Uranus having just gone into Gemini, that Pluto says, oh, you dreamt it and this is how you feel about it. Your past and future are now bound to that. Hold on. What? Pluto in Aquarius has some crazy time magic stuff related to it. And the way that we interpret those signs that are given to us in the spirit, if we know they're important, okay? If spirit sends them to us for a reason and a purpose to kind of get a gauge on how we're feeling with it. Because not every single sign can be something that does align. That would drive me insane, okay? So not that. But obviously, things do line up. Divine timing, divine alignment, like that's a thing. We talk about it in the spiritual places and communities pretty frequently. It happens, and thankfully it does. So the Pluto in Aquarius says, okay, if you get those signs and you know that it's important and you respond in a certain way, either you're going to be wrapping up a chapter because there's a lot of retrogrades involved in this. So we could be closing things out. Or if depends on what your retrogrades in your chart look like. So if you have a Pluto retrograde, a Saturn retrograde, or a Neptune retrograde, kind of any combination of those signs could simultaneously be setting you up for a new future and or bringing new prophecy through. So it could be things, okay, I've never seen this before. This is a prophecy I've never dealt with before. This is something that I've never seen before. Maybe there's already been remnants or like you've been thinking about it or working on it or something has been, premonitory, but it hasn't been revealed to you in such a large capacity or like a profoundness of what a prophecy dream can bring. That Pluto placement is like, okay, well, we saw you and how you responded. We saw you and how you, interpreted that. So that's what's going to happen now. Congrats. And if you don't agree with it or how you responded, if you don't agree with how you responded and you're looking at your future and saying, you can change how you respond. You just have to understand, this is what to look for with the prophecy. And I'm going to respond differently because you know what? I am a different person than that and I don't like the way I responded. So change is necessary as a part of Uranus and a part of the world. That's true. But Pluto is still going to hold you to it to pay attention, especially with Saturn involved. You got to keep the awareness, learn the lessons. It's kind of a lot. It's compact. So dreams, okay? Clock it, block it, write it down, put it in your pocket, save it for later. We're going to need them probably moving forward. It could also be a combination of those. For example, the dream that I had yesterday, just woke up. There was this whole entire chapter where I was like, I've already lived this. This is obviously me closing, but then Spirit was like, here's the next little, you need this information for what's going to happen. Here's the next little bit of a chapter of prophecy stuff. Like, you were closing this out, you've already done this, and you need to see this as a future related to things that have already happened in your past, but we're not going to give you the full picture yet because you just need to know what's coming up. So it could be a combination of both of them in a dream. I've been having those dreams for kind of a long time, the ending and the beginning simultaneously. So discern for you if that tracks. Dreams are, in my opinion, pretty personal. But gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep your eye out for prophecy dreams. We got about a month of crazy prophecy dream possibility coming in. Keep up the brew that you do. I will too. You know, that's true. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true.